I'm back at my favorite spot to upload and download videos, Sam's Club. I give you a slow pan of the Estradas down there. They're calling me to go hike them. A little warm right now, even it's partly overcast. Actually, in the shade of the tree, but it's full sun where I'm at. The clouds are somewhere else. Anyway, guy texted me about 2 days ago, asked me to look at his air conditioner. I called him back this morning. He said he'll be there at about 1. So I said, okay. Get there about 1. Figured I'd come over here to Sam's Club, download some videos. I'm going to hit Harbor Freight on the way back. Some chick told me I didn't know how to screw, so I'm going to buy some screwdrivers. Actually, I'm going to get some very, very tiny ones so I can take the screen out of my that one phone. I don't want to get a screen for it unless I can get. Amazon has a replacement screen. It's at 30 some bucks. Get a screen and a screen protector, and a case. Because I had to pry the back off this thing, and I don't want to re-glue it. I just want to stick it in the case. If I can get the SIM card out, if I can't get to the SIM card, I ain't gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna save up money until I've got about 120 bucks to spare. If I had to have one, I could dig up 120 bucks. Otherwise, I got other bills to pay with that 120 bucks. I can walk into Cricket and get a half-ass phone for 120 bucks. Because I've got to have a phone to receive calls from. This phone I'm using now is one I've had. I've had this one for a couple of years. I've used this one intermittent, in between the other phones. I bought the other phone in, I think it was in January. And I had about a month, and it fell and started cracking the screen. It got progressively worse. It just got to the point where I couldn't read it anymore. You can't shut that one off. So I just let it run down, just didn't charge it. I know the battery's discharged. I'm gonna see what, now Amazon has got some very tiny screwdrivers. I'm gonna see what, I think Harbor Freight's got some very, very tiny ones that will let me take this screen out of that phone. I'll take the screen off and see if I can get to where the SIM card's at. I'm gonna take the screen off anyway. That phone is unusable. If I can't get the SIM card out, because the old SIM card stuck in there. This phone went to Cricket and they sold me another SIM card for 10 bucks. But they told me if I could change that SIM card, once I get that phone turned back on, I can just put that SIM card back in there. And there are YouTube videos explaining how to do that anyway. Anyway, I gotta come over here and download some videos. Itchy Boots. I haven't watched the video yet. Got something from Japan, so I'm guessing that's their new country to go through is Japan. Talk about riding to Japan. Saying the fact that Japan is an island. She's had her motorcycle. She's got that small one. She's got a much bigger motorcycle over in Africa until it fell on her. And she had messed herself up pretty good. She tore her shoulder up, and she had to have some surgeries where she was out of business for a while. Yeah, I'd hate to be in her shoes. Of course, she's making lots of money. She can afford to get the surgery. And even then, it's still not much fun to have a motorcycle fall on you. You'll break bones and stuff. And anyway, that was probably about 6 months ago. Anyway, her new Honda is Japan. Itchy Boots, she's probably finished Japan. But she's just now posting the videos. Or I don't know. Not inside her schedule. Next one I'm going to cover is for, it's Ruth. I don't quite remember how to pronounce her last name. She's Scottish. That's the name of her YouTube channel. It's her name like I did mine. Ruth. I'll get you her name. AIS something. I've posted before and I'll post it again. I sneeze there in a minute. Hang on. Okay, I got the sneeze out. But anyway, the last video, she's done videos where she'll hit some of those breweries they have over there in Scotland and show her having a tiny amount of whiskey. This last one, She was doing a tour of 3 or 4 of the distilleries over there. And I got to watching it. I said, why is this chick not getting drunk? Because she consumed a considerable amount. Watch her last video. I'll get you the proper pronunciation of her name so you can watch this video too. But I looked at it and I said, why is this chick not getting drunk? I guess I'm thinking she probably condensed her video down to 20 minutes. But she probably filmed that over 3 or 4 days. That's why she's not getting drunk. She's having a meal and eating in between her consumption of whiskey. She's got one particular brand, I think, in this distillery is looking at this. Her video is a little bit of free advertisement. This bottle of whiskey is like $80. I can go into Walmart and get a bottle of Canadian Mist for about $12. I haven't bought anything for. Now I made a promise here on YouTube that I wouldn't drink anything and save up my money, not only to pay bills, but to maybe I can get enough money to buy another vehicle over that WSM. So far, I've just been paying bills. One thing I was thinking about, you can take a bottle of different fruit juices, grape, orange, I don't know, there's all kind of fruit juices. You can put a spoonful of yeast in there, because there's videos on how to do that here on YouTube. I'm tempted to do this. Let it sit for, I don't know how long it takes. I need to make some type of airlock. If you don't know what airlock is, that's that thing that sits on top of a bottle. You got stuff fermenting. It lets the carbon dioxide out, but it won't let air back in there. You get air back in your fruity alcoholic drink, and it might turn into other stuff. So you want an airlock on there. I need to figure out how to make one of these little airlocks. I think about if I make some homemade hooch, that's what I call it. They'll do this in prison too, where they'll get an orange and they'll spank it with yeast, and it'll turn it into alcohol. I think if I make some homemade hooch, would that be a violation? Because I could do that on the cheap side. I'm pretty much saving up my money for either, to buy. Might just get enough money just to go down to Westech and buy me another laptop, something fast enough to edit on, because I wanted to do that for a long time. But still, a number of bills are standing between me and buying a faster laptop. They've got some Dells, or desktop Dells. These are like in a $60, $80 range. One thing I found with, if I was going to buy another motherboard off of Amazon, memory. The price for new memory has gotten super expensive. I'm not sure quite what the deal is. If that's tariffs, if it's chip shortage, exactly what that is. That's kind of stopping me from, probably stopping a lot of guys from building their own system, because I've done it in the past. I've got the motherboard, CPU, hard drive, case. I got tons of cases I could put another motherboard in. But the memory, the memory has gotten damn expensive. Like DDR4, of course I could probably get DDR4 down there at Westech, get used DDR4 cheaper. I need to make it down to Westech sometime. I've covered that a few times. I've got videos for the past 2 or 3 years down there at Westech. They're just east of that where the Diamondbacks play Bank or Chase Bank Field. Anyway, I think it's going to cover 2 or 3 people. If some chick is feeling sad and lonely because I'm not including her in my videos, make a comment on this video. Say, James, I feel sad and lonely. I want to meet up with you. You can offer me that tuna fish sandwich, or we can just choose to remain friends. Or you can just comment on this video saying, James, I'm sad and lonely, but never really want to meet up with you. That's cool. Anyway, I think my downloads are probably all finished by now. I turned on my torrent. The torrent client is it's bundled with Linux Mint. When it comes there is transmission. There's BitTorrent. There's a bunch of them that But some of them run on Linux, some of them run on Windows, some of them are cross-platform. Let me shut up for about 10 seconds so that if any ghost out here wants to comment, any ghost, I'll give you your space to say something, then I'll finish out the video. Okay, if you hear any EVPs, let me know. I need to get over to Harbor Freight, buy my screwdrivers, or that chick that told me I don't know how to screw. Actually, that's a joke. Bye from downtown Spensdorf.